So you journal pre-market thoughts, like your plan for the day, and then you go back
Yeah,
and kind of record what happened during the session.
I have 5 things I do every day, so I have my game plan. So I just literally all I wrote for today is I'll be waiting for price to react to either 4-hour time trend lines. That's the only thing I'm looking for today. And then I do how I'm feeling. Didn't get the best sleep, but I know what I'm looking for. If I don't see what I'm looking for, then I won't take any trades today. That's literally all I wrote this morning. And then after, I'll put what happened, how I felt while I was trading, and then how do I feel afterwards.
Nice. That's
That's
pretty
every day.
logical.
Yeah. No, and it helps, man. I'm telling you.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I appreciate it. Maybe I'll give a similar thing a go.
Yeah, it's just all about consistency, really. Once you find a good kind of routine, I guess you just stay consistent on it. Eventually, it'll work out.
For sure.
Do you know what your like average time is in a trade? If you had to guess, what do you think it is?
Oh, average time?
Yeah, like
It's
after you
definitely.
enter, exit.
Let me see. Um, well, if it's like a shit trade that I lose pretty quick, but winning trade maybe like 6 7 minutes, something like that.
Yeah,
I'd say that's probably an average. Maybe a little longer, 10 minutes. If I have like a runner or something. I'm just looking at like yesterday's trades,
yeah,
and some of them were just quick losses, right? Where I get in and then it doesn't work out and I take a loss, and those are a lot quicker. But winning trade, I got in 8:30 and I was fully out by 8:41. So yeah, about like 10 minutes for a decent winning trade,
for a winner.
somewhere around there. I'm trying to get like bigger moves, but yeah, I guess like I said, some of those vary. If it's not a great trade, it probably won't last. Hopefully, it doesn't last very long.
Right. Yeah. I gotcha.
What about you? Are you in longer positions now that you're doing like higher time frame trends and stuff?
My average is broken down, so it's like, let me see. I guess so. It kind of breaks it down to like 10 to 30 minutes is where majority of my trades take
Okay,
place. And then second place is 2 to 5 minutes.
gotcha.
So either very quick or I'm kind of holding for a while.
Yeah, it kind of sounds similar.
But I've made the most money holding 30 minutes to an hour.
Hmm.
Less
Wow.
trades. I think I've only taken, yeah, 9 trades have been 30 minutes to an hour, but I've made way more within those 9 trades.
Nice. I mean, it sounds like that's you're trading with the trend and it's working out.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I guess it is true. It's like if you have choppy price action, you're not going to be holding for 30 minutes, you know? Hopefully not.
Right.
But if it's nice, like trend day, then it's something you can do. Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't give you a reason to exit, then why exit?
NQ's a lot stronger than I thought it might be at this area. Well, actually, I really like it to pull back to the pre-market high, though. I feel like it's a nice, I don't know, like how you guys trade platinum, just like based off higher time frame trend lines. It feels like a really nice simplification of it.
It really is, man. I've
Like you don't
noticed.
have to overcomplicate things. Like you can just do the same kind of thing over.
Yeah, exactly. It's very repeatable. And it's just like the fundamentals of trading, I feel like apply to platinum so much better than ES has lately.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just like it almost feels so black and white whenever I'm trading this versus ES. Like looking for volume, looking for an area of support, and looking for some type of bounce. Okay, cool. We're getting a bounce. There's a nice close. Chances are it's going to continue going that way. Whereas ES, there's so many fake outs, I swear.
Yeah, I kind of stopped trading ES for that reason.
Yeah. This shit, I don't know. ES started making me feel like I didn't know how to fucking trade. It was getting on my nerves, but Platinum is, I don't know, man. Something different, something about it. I like it.
Nice. Yeah, I like NQ. It moves well to where like I feel like I can at least get like a single trim off and then de-risk, even if it's not like the huge move that I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can read it pretty well. Sometimes I just don't give it enough time to play out, and that's I think my biggest thing is just being more patient with it.
Yeah.
I'm watching like an area on the hour, and then I don't give it as much time on like a lower time frame to play out, and sometimes that will fake me out, but I do like the way it moves. It gives really nice. I mean, it will run like 100 points, and that's insanity if you can catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it does that like nearly every day. But also can be a little risky for sure. Maybe I'll get on the plat grind, dude.
I think it's worth at least taking a look at. It wouldn't hurt.
I watch it on the 5 minuto, but I have never traded it. I just kind of roughly watch to see when you guys are in trades, and
Yeah. 5 minute looks pretty gross sometimes. It
yeah,
is
right
like
now.
the volume is really low
Hmm.
on Platinum compared to the other ones. But on like an hourly or 4 hour, it looks pretty clean. Even the 15. The 5 minutes really just to execute. I really don't like looking at it for trends or anything.
Yeah, when I look at it on the 5 minutes, it's a little messy sometimes, but that makes
Yeah, it
sense.
looks fucking disgusting right now. I'll send you a screenshot of what I'm watching right now, though.
Word.
This is a 4 hour time frame.
Oh, it was in the general. I was looking in the trade chat.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, no, you're all good. I just wasn't paying attention. Ooh, yeah, that's spicy. I know you guys have talked about it, but it's like it reminds me of that Tori trades. I think she trades oil, but she does similar stuff like higher time frame trend lines on oil futures.
Dude, she does platinum.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought it
platinum
was
is the
oil.
one that she's always talking about is platinum. But she
Damn.
like swing trades. She holds them for weeks at a time.
That's juicy. That's pretty nutty. Holding futures over, yeah, swinging futures.
Yeah. At one point earlier this year, I was watching a podcast with her, and she had taken like 3 trades this year so far, and she was up like 100 grand or some shit.
That's it.
She's like, I have very specific rules and what I'm looking for, and if it doesn't happen, I don't take it. I've taken 3 trades this year, and I'm up however much she said, but literally it's just
That's a queen.
nutty.
It'd be awesome. Just get your girl on trading. Baby, trust me. To the point where you're, I don't know, making coffee or something. She's like, Plat's breaking out. Just copy trades your account for you. Ooh, and Q's at a very interesting little point here. If it holds this pre-market high and the EMA, I like it. If it breaks down, I start reversing. Hmm. I might have missed the entry there. It's already up like 20 points. That was nice. That's another thing too, is I feel like when I try to be patient, I miss a lot of entries that I probably should be taking because I want it to be like perfect. Maybe that's all right, but I feel like that leads to my impatience, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to be patient and wait for like something that looks great,
Yeah, like
and
a
then
5 minute close or something.
exactly. And but like right there, I was like, oh, it's testing the pre-market high, and I was watching for that, and it bounced like 40 points off of it. Like it's already made a huge move, but I just didn't really love the close that I got. So I don't know. Maybe that's all right. Just being more careful, but I don't know. Sometimes I miss out on nice trades because I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm being too patient. And I think if I do that, then that leads me to be impatient with further trades. You know what I mean? Because I like feel like
Yeah.
I missed out on a good trade by being too patient.
My
It's probably a lot of nonsense. I think
well,
it's
my
just my
way of
FOMO.
thinking is like if it closes how I want it to and I have reasonable risk, then okay, it makes sense to take it. But if I give it 5 minutes and then it just absolutely drops, like if I was waiting for some type of rejection and I'm like, okay, I need to be patient, wait for the 5 minute close, and then it just absolutely drops before I get in or before I'm able to get in, then to me that was like that wasn't a setup. Then like okay, that wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for a nice close with reasonable risk for this trade to make sense for me to take it, and it didn't give me that. So why would I take the trade now? Like,
Yeah,
okay, it is going in the direction that I was thinking, but not when I wanted it to. And to me, that's fine. Like, okay, it'll happen again eventually. Maybe this time it was just not my time. That's fine. Being okay with that has been one of the biggest things for me, is being fine with letting a trade go. Like if it doesn't do what I need it to do for me to get in, then so be it. Move on.
wise man. Yeah, no, it is. It's mostly just I could just boil it down to like FOMO, and then also, like I was saying, NQ moves crazy. Like it's already up like 70 points. It's
Yeah.
so I see that, and I'm like, well, I was debating getting in, and then it ran. It's continuing to run like 80 points now, and I just look at that, and I'm like, oh, that could have been a one and done type trade. But you're
Yeah.
right, they come along more than once a day for sure. There's tons of those, so just accepting that it wasn't the setup that I wanted to see at the time, and that's all right. But
Yeah.
I think it is. It's just the FOMO. Like I said, I debated it, and then I watch it play out for 80 points, and I'm like, that would be a home run trade right there. So I think it
Right.
is. It's just FOMO and emotion, really.
Yeah. I get it.
But yeah, I think it's just recognizing those things, and then also wanting it to work out. Like you see that, and you're like, oh, I could make a living off these. If I just get one of those every day, I'm fucking set.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really just my own mind.
Yeah. That's the name of the game right there.
Yvonne, what's up?
Hello, boys.
What's up,
What's up?
Yvonne?
Good morning, boys.
Morning.
Have you taken anything?
No. Not yet.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking that break off a flag on QQQ on 1 minute.
Little
1
bull
minute.
flag that happened a little bit ago
Yeah.
when it was like
I was-
testing the pre-market high.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. I thought about it, but I didn't take that either.
No, I didn't take it either.
It ran for like 80 points. I was
Yeah.
telling Fooly that I was like thinking about doing it, and then didn't. And when you see it run like that, it's like that's what gets me in my emotions sometimes trading. Because seriously, I would be like a one trade and be done for the day. 80-point move.
Yeah, exactly. But now QQQ is trying to hold at 4, 5, 7.
Yeah, it almost looks like a little bit of a double top here. Got back up to high a day. It's looking a little. We'll see. I mean, it's strong this morning, but the momentum slowed down. Yeah, it's made a new high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching for that retest of the pre-market high. Obviously, now I'm kind of kicking myself. It's just running.
But you see, from July 11 on 4 hour or 1 hour, we have that huge trend line resistance.
Oh yeah, yeah, coming down. We're not quite there yet though, huh?
On QQQ, on TradingView, we are actually very close. We are like 30 points away from it.
Really? On mine it's looking like closer to 100, but I don't know, maybe I'm drawing the wrong trend line here.
I can send you the screenshot if you want.
I think it depends how you draw it.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I might just be looking at the wrong thing here. Okay, no, I think I figured it out, Yvonne. You're talking about like the high of the high, like the highest point to the. I got you.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. I see that now.
Do you draw your trend lines through the wicks or on top of the wicks?
I do to the wicks unless there's like a errant one that just is like a standout, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I usually, yeah, I draw them by the wicks. I feel like. Do you do close or wicks on yours?
I don't know. Hold on.
I guess I'll do a little bit of both. Like if they're all lined
Yeah.
up and there's one wick
Yeah.
that goes through, like I don't care about that. But
Yeah. Like I
Yeah,
think
as long as it.
screenshot. Yeah.
I draw it so I can. So it can touch like the most points.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I think about it. One thing I dislike is how if I draw a trend line on like the 1 hour, it's way off on my smaller time frames, which
Yeah.
doesn't really help because I want to use the smaller time frame for an entry, but I'm like way different.
Yeah, same with TradingView. That's why I try to draw every trend line on smaller time frame, even the bigger one. Like maximum 30-minute chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are now like 30 points away. In that area of that resistance trend line, at least on my chart. So it can be tricky up here.
In trade chat, this is what SPY's looking like for that daily gap close.
Oh yeah, I see you.
I'm thinking if we smack the top of that little zone, look for a nice reject on NQ, or not NQ, ES.
Say no more, dude. I'm in it.
Do it.
Yeah, definitely big resistance area for both.
Yeah. Yeah, Q gapped up overnight, huh?
There's a bearish divergence on NQ on the MACD. Yvonne, I saw you sent that. That was yesterday. That was a beautiful call of the low yesterday. I didn't see that until
that's
today.
RSI, yeah.
Or RSI? Is that not MACD?
Yeah, that's like.
Oh, it is the RSI.
Relative strength index. Yeah.
Gotcha. I was looking at the MACD, dude. My bad.
No, I don't know. I never used it, but I believe you can use that one as well for
It's a
convergences.
yeah, exactly. It's moving average convergence divergence is what it stands for.
Okay, yeah.
And it
It's
just
very nice to find the bottom. when it's all lined up, it's easy. I mean, it's not easy, but it's sometimes works very well.
Yeah. Well, now it's signaling a reversal to the downside, and Q's starting to sell. I mean, I had pretty big bearish divergence on those two highs, previous high and the new daily high.
You're talking about 1 minute or?
Yeah, I'm on the tick chart, so it's the 5,000 tick. I don't know. That might not be relevant, but I'd look at like a 5 minute would probably be the closest to what I'm looking at.
Okay, yeah.
I want to see what it looks like on the RSI. I might have done something wrong on the RSI. Mine looks all wonky. Yeah, not necessarily so much of a divergence on the RSI that I'm seeing. Unless I set mine up wrong.
Yeah, it's not really clear one like that one yesterday that I sent.
Yeah. Maybe it's just an indicator telling me what I want it to. Just looking too much into it.
Yeah, so on my like RSI, I'm watching that you have that 30 area till 70.
Yeah.
That's like trading area, and below that it's like oversold, and above that overbought.
Mm-hmm.
So when you move, when the price moves below or above it, then I start maybe looking at it. I'm starting to get interesting there.
Will you take a trade if it doesn't signal?
Sorry?
Are you watching the RSI for an entry?
Not all the time, no. Only when I see, like maybe on 30-minute chart, that it's oversold or overbought. So
Gotcha.
that's why that's like the moment when I when I start to watch it. But usually I'm not watching it often. So
Okay, I gotcha.
but now on a 5-minute chart there's like on at least on our side there is like chance of some kind of pullback here. But I don't know, price action is telling different now.
I've been using the 20 EMA and I really like it. That's on the
time frame the most.
Only on the 5,000 tick, so
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty irrelevant, I guess, if you don't use tick charts. But right there, it just came down and held it like perfectly on that pullback,
Yeah,
and just
that's also like 9 EMA on 5-minute chart.
yeah, exactly. It's similar to a 9 on the 5-minute. It's not always perfect, but in a trending market, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been respecting from like 2 hours already that 9 EMA. Not 2 hours, like 5 hours we'll be bouncing off that 9 EMA on a 5-minute.
Now it's just coming right back down. Here's that pullback you were talking about. It does feel like things are kind of, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it just keeps going up, but it feels like things are a little slower up here.
Yeah, I'm watching the trend line. Okay, I adjust the trend line a bit. It's a bit higher than I was telling. My mistake.
You're like, come here.
Spy is going down and QDK going up. Weird.
Yeah, it looks like things are kind of rolling over a little bit. At least starting to.
Yeah, Kiki once again trying to bounce that 9 EMA.
Yeah.
Spy holding pre-market high.
The Spy's got like a little bit of a flag. If it broke to the upside, could be nice.
Yeah.
And Q's looking a little bit more choppy though. That was a pretty strong hold, like 30 points out of that hold of the EMA. Wow. New high.
New high.
Spy's looking like it might break out of that flag. It follows in Q, it should.
The Spy struggling with that flag.
And Q right back down. Yeah, it's kind of choppy right now. Yeah, looks like NQ's rolling over now. It breaks this like swing low that I just tested. This price action is not great. Seems like we might have some lower than average volume today. It is slow.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Everything slowed down a bit.
Yeah. Just like ES and NQ pretty much moving sideways now. Spy is just still forming like the most ultimate bear or bull flag. It's still just like in that exact channel.
You said on Spy?
Yeah, it's still in that same. Is creating like a flag. It's still in the same channel that it was in. It hasn't broken out really at all.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, there is a channel. 1 minute. I might break it to the upside now. That was aggressive fall and then reversal.
It's trying to break out right now. See if it gets there.
Spy broke that channel that was in
Hmm.
1 hour almost.
Oh yeah, it did break out to the upside. Huh? We get a little retesty. Would be interesting. right, fellas. I think I'm gonna head out. This is nothing for me today.
Yeah, I am right there with you, bro.
All right.
I agree, guys.
Take it easy, guys. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Later.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Peace. Have a good one, guys.